welcome to the final video of the Basics series.
In this tutorial, we're going to be making a simple song. So let's start off by making a melody, and the simple song that we're going to be creating is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, because everybody knows that song, and it's a nice song. So I'm going to load up Poison, because it's a very simple synth to use. It looks quite complicated, but it's really not.
Good plugin.
It's a really good plugin. So let's start off by tapping out a beat that we want Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to be at. So I'm going to right click up here on the beat, the tempo, and click tap. So alright, let's go at 130. Just whatever. And let's start on C. Alright, so there we have our melody for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So we can play that. Woo! Sounds great. Alright, so let's just rename this pattern to melody. So I'm going to rename it. You can also hit F2. Alright, let's make a new pattern called chords, but first I'm just going to copy these. Control C. New pattern. And I'm going to add a new synth. I'm going to use Poison again.
And we're going to change it.
Yeah, we're going to change a little bit from it. So let's paste these notes back in. So now we have the exact same thing. And so this is the Poison we're using now. So I'm just going to rename these to, I always call it something zone. Just so we know it's Poison and what it is. Kind of helps to classify things. Anyway.
Organization.
Let's turn down the cutoff here. That's what cutoff does. And maybe like that. And make it sound bigger. There we go. Alright. I said warm sounding. Another oscillator. So what this is basically doing is adjusting the balance between oscillator A and oscillator B. And oscillators are what make sound. So if I turn it all the way to the right, it's going to use only oscillator B. So this oscillators. So if I change any settings in here, it's going to change the sound, but anything I change in here is not going to matter because it's not using that. So I like to use a balance in the middle, so 50%. There we go, 12. Whatever, that's a nice chord sound, and let's transpose it down an octave. 12 semitones down. So now we have this. But those aren't chords, so let's extend these to be a bit longer. And then select all, because we want to get rid of these gaps here. And glue them together. So that's going to remove all the gaps. And so let's make these actually chords. So let's duplicate these, shift and drag to duplicate, and then control down arrow to move it down an entire octave. Up works the same way. You can hold down shift to move it down one each. There we go. Let's add some middle notes. So hold down Alt and right click to do that. So there are our chords for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So let's put that in our playlist. And let's also put the melody in the playlist. Let's put it in twice, like that. Like that, whatever. Let's play it. Alright, so we want to get a little bit of a build up here. And keep in mind this is a very simple song. We're not actually being serious with this. But let's right click on the cutoff knob, make an automation clip. And what automation clips are for, and these are really, really cool, is to automate turning a knob. So as if you were turning the knob yourself, except it does it for you during the song. It's very helpful. So just watch the cutoff knob, which is what I linked the chord zone 2. Do that again. It's not really much of a change. So there you go. You can see it move the knob. So let's get it to kind of come up here, and then a little bit less. It kind of ends right about there. Alright, so the last thing we're going to put in this song is a beat, and we're going to use samples for that. Alright, so I'm putting the sampler at the bottom, because if you click on multiple samples when you're selecting them, it'll load up another sample for it. So I'm going to go into generic packs, and I want these ones. I want kick number 10 and snare number 1. And I'm also going to want this one and this one, because I just know. And pattern called beat. It's gonna be a simple kick snare. Get in there. Oop, that's supposed to be snare. There we go. And let's add some hi-hats. So it's gonna go for 8 bars. Just gonna move that up. Get rid of the last one. Way too loud. It's not much of a open. There we go.